never stop at one. I'll take you all on.
At least I'll have the satisfaction of destroying you, Optimus Prime.
You can't remember my name.
The weak shall perish?
Do not believe everything you read.
Hello everybody, I am Cyberverse Prime, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Transformers Dark of the Moon canceled Q or Wheeljack figure. And honestly, this figure is pretty cool. I definitely think that it should have been released in the US, but unfortunately, due to retail, Toys R Us, Kmart, at the time, Walmart, Target, they did not want to carry another wave of Dark of the Moon figures because everyone wanted, at the time, Transformers Prime stuff. And I don't blame people for that, but at the same time, we were given literally the best for last of the Dark of the Moon figures. Because if you haven't seen my Leadfoot review, which you should watch it, I do have it uploaded to my channel. I am disappointed that this wave got canceled because we got this figure, Leadfoot, the Deluxe Soundwave, and the Human Alliance Soundwave, which, excuse me, I do have, but it's the movie The Best version, and I'm so glad they reissued this guy with the nice silver paint. I will be doing a review on this guy, but I'll classify it under Human Alliance because I actually do have Dylan, so I will use this for the Human Alliance review. But I'm going to be completely honest, I do think that we got the best Dark of the Moon toys in the final wave. And it just sucks that this figure got canceled along with its other wave mates. So, without further ado, let's get into the let's get into the figure. So, this guy comes with a pretty good amount of accessories here. Let's see. We have his staff that he used. Well, he didn't use. It was on his back most of the time. And this, to me, looks more accurate than the Studio Series one. I think the Studio Series one's a gun. I can't remember, but this to me looks more accurate to the film. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I don't really care if I'm right or wrong. I vaguely remember seeing this in one frame of the movie, and I'm like, wait a minute, that looks like it was. This looks more accurate than the other one. But anyway, yeah. So he does come with his staff. He does come with, I think, a drill. I think this is a drill, and this is another, some sort of, I don't want to say a gun, but it looks like another tool, like a nail gun or something. So he does come with that, which is pretty awesome. And then he does come with his MechTech weapon, which to me looks like a fucked up toolbox. Excuse the language, but it does look like a toolbox to me. I don't know why, but it does. But it's still funny, because like ratchets and Leadfoots, it's a saw blade. So, well, you know what? Since it's a saw, it's probably some sort of, oh, I see it now. It's probably like some sort of power saw that he uses to, to work on his, invention. So, you know what? That's pretty cool. I like this. This is one MechTech weapon I don't really mind. The ones that make sense with the characters. Not ones that are random like Ratchets or Bumblebees or Sideswipes or the Twins. I like it when they make the MechTech weapon make sense with the character. That way it looks like, oh, okay, they're trying to make it look like it fits with the character. Because this looks like a chainsaw, not a chainsaw, a power saw or a toolbox, that makes sense for Wheeljack or Q. So, yeah, that's his mech tech weapon. It's pretty cool. And then here we have the man himself, Q. He turns into his Mercedes mode. I don't know which car. I apologize. And I'm going to be honest right off the bat. I prefer the transformation on this. The Studio Series one is cool, but this one, in my opinion, is a lot more involved and a little bit more fun. The other one is kind of a mess, and I do much prefer this one. But I love the color blue that they gave him. I love the trimmed rims that they gave him as well. Taillights are painted. He's got several painted details all over the car. And this was back in the day when Hasbro really cared about their products and didn't... Like, this is when they really cared, and nowadays they just don't. They're like, oh, if we add too much silver paint, it's going to make the figure cost an extra $30. And the wheels are pinned, and they have their Mercedes logo in the rim. I mean, come on, man. Where are the days like this? I just miss these days, man. But anyway, to transform them, it's pretty simple. What I do is come to the back of the... I come to the trunk here and get this up and out of the way. Oh, before I get more involved with the transformation, I do have a quick announcement. I will do a review on Dark of the Moon Jolt, but it will be the movie advance version, because I do not like the original Dark of the Moon figure. I think it's atrocious. I don't care for that color scheme. And honestly, they should have included his whips and the mech tech weapon, and it would have probably costed the same. I'm just saying. But more on that when I get to his review. I will be doing Jolt. It just will be the movie advance one. But anyway, I come to the back here and lift these pieces up. Then I come to the roof of the car, and this whole section here will lift up. Then you're going to take the windshield pieces. Okay, maybe not yet. No, not yet. This part is a little tricky. For the feet, what you're going to want to do is definitely... This is on a double hinge. So this is going to go up and then down like that. Now, for the feet, when you undo the feet, you have to make sure this piece here comes out with the foot. If it doesn't, the knees will not collapse down to be level with the legs. I'm just warning you now. And then this piece here, I just rotate forward or back. It don't really matter. I just get it out of the way. Just get it out of the way for now. Then you want to take the doors here and well, actually no, you want to take the front here, untab it, flip this piece back, then take the doors, get them out of the way for a minute, or untab them from the doors, the fenders. Then, position the legs, rotate these back up, rotate these down to the side of his legs, then twist the waist 180 degrees, split the legs, then what I like to do is come to the arms, get them up out of the way, fold down the chest piece. There's his head. Pulled out. Collapse that back up. Make sure this hood piece is on his back, facing downward. Rotate the arms up and out. Then you're going to take this whole section here. It's on a swivel or on a hinge, something like that. And then rotate his bicep. And there's his arms. Same thing over here. Excuse me. Rotate this piece up, fold that piece in, rotate his bicep, and there is Q or Wheeljack in his robot mode. And yeah, I can see a lot of people preferring this over the Studio Series. And that's not a bad thing, guys. That's not an entirely bad thing. If you prefer this over the Studio Series, cool. If you don't, and you prefer the Studio Series over this, I don't blame you. Basically, mileage may vary in personal preference. That's all it is. There's no need to, feel bad if you prefer one figure over the other. Like, for example, some people in my comments told me that they prefer the original Wreckers. No, they prefer the original Top Spin, but they display him with the Studio Series Roadbuster and Leadfoot. That's completely okay, because to be completely honest, the Studio Series Top Spin and everybody's, opinion sucks. Unless you have the DNA kit. And honestly, the DNA kit doesn't make him that much better. But I'm going to be completely honest. It's true. Sometimes the newer figure just doesn't hold up to the new one. And Wheeljack or Q is kind of in the middle of the boat. It's either you like the new one or you don't like the new one. You like the old one or you don't like the old one. Personally, I like both. I enjoy making the comparisons. And I'm not doing the comparison until I get to the Studio Series. Wait a minute, no, I can do a comparison because I already did a Studio Series review on Q, so this will be the first time I do this. So, in a way, yeah, this, basically, it's personal preference. You're going to be paying a lot more money for this if you want this. This you can get for $20 or less, I think. He should be going on clearance. So, if you want a Q now in your collection, just get this. Or save up your earnings and get this one. Personally, I got this one off of Mercari for $100. I thought I was going to get scammed. He showed up, and I was flabbergasted. I didn't know. I thought I was getting scammed. I really thought I did. But no, somebody sold this guy to me for $100. And I am forever thankful because this is such an awesome figure. Yes, like the key differences between these two is concept art, movie accuracy, not a lot of articulation, a decent amount of articulation. It's personal preference, guys. And honestly, it's just, I totally get it. This guy has more color to him, this guy doesn't. It doesn't make it any worse or any better. I personally think that these are both pretty equal. And no, their transformations aren't the same, but certain parts end up being in the same places. I don't mind that. And honestly, if you were to get one, if you had the option, get both. But me personally, I'm keeping both. They're both great. I just wish this guy was a little bit more obtainable, but he's not. So If you see them for a good price, about $100 or so, get them. But if you just want a Q now in your collection, get this guy. It's not a lose-lose situation, guys. It's just not. Personally, I think they're both great. If you care about my opinion, I think they're both great, and I think they're both worth your time and your money. So, anyway, enough about that. For articulation, he's got a ball joint here at the head, which is great. He's got a waist swivel. That's mostly due to transformation, but you can make it work. He does have bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, but both of those are due to transformation. Knees are pretty much next to nothing. This dude can only... I mean, you can get like a decent walking pose out of him, but that's as much as you're going to get out of this figure. You're not going to get like very dynamic posing with him. And personally, that's fine. He's a scientist. He's not meant to be running around and and he's freaking Albert Einstein. He's old as shit. He's not going to get around that great. And he was walking slow in the movie anyway, so he was an old man. So if the knee articulation doesn't bother you, or the articulation in general doesn't bother you, then get this. But if you want articulation, Studio Series is your only option. Unless they come out with a Blockies version of this, which I don't think they will, but if they do, cool. Anyway, that's his articulation. Now for his accessories. This is what I like to do. I like to give him the MechTech weapon in his left hand. Make it look like he's carrying a, like I said, a messed up toolbox. Then I put this, well, shit. I dropped it. Excuse my language. I take this one and I put it here. Ah, shit. Damn it, mother trucker. Okay. I guess I'll just leave it there. I'll put this one here. It ain't great, but you'll see in a second. And then I'll take this one and put it here in his other hand. Make it look like he's gonna work on something, maybe. If it will go in his hand. And then, of course, I take this part, and there's a little thing right here, and I angle it to where I think I remember what it looks like in the film, and there you go. There he is. Now, I'll admit, the new one is lacking in accessories, and I think that's one of the main reasons why people were disappointed, but none of this shit other than maybe the staff showed up in the film. And honestly, I don't think they were going to throw in accessories that didn't appear in the film. They were mostly looking at a CGI model and trying to recreate it for Studio Series to fit in your Studio Series collection. This guy was heavily based off of concept art, so they were going with what they saw. Personally, I do think this one is better in terms of accessories, but I think the new one is better in terms of functionality, articulation, and accuracy. But this guy is still cool. And in my personal opinion, I think he's worth the money. This one and the Studio Series. And honestly, if you can get both, like I said, get both. If you can't, that's fine. Just choose one over the other. But if I were to choose only one, I would probably go with this guy because it's rare and it's not as obtainable. So personally, if you could get this guy, get him over the Studio Series if you only had to choose one. But if you're on a budget, get the Studio Series. But anyway, so that's not all I have. I want to throw in some comparisons real quick, other than the Studio Series. Here he is with his old friend Bumblebee. Here he is with Side Swipe, my custom Side Swipe. Oh, and thank you for everybody to check out that video. And thank you for all the kind compliments that you guys have left me. And told me about some of your custom Side Swipes as well. So thank you for that. And another last comparison. Here he is with Optimus Prime. Not the Voyager one, but the Ultimate class. That's what he looks like next to Optimus. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching and tuning in to this video review. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And I hope I will see you guys in the next one. Because the next one is going to be a little sentimental to one of my friends. So, anyway, I will see you all in the next one. See you later.